Hi, my name is Emily Campbell, and I would like to talk a little bit about voting with you. There are many different voting systems around the world, some of which are fairer than others. In the United States, we have the privilege of free and fair elections. Many countries do not have these same privileges. For example, India excludes Muslims and many lower caste members from voting. There are 27 countries, including Belgium, Bolivia, and Austria, that have compulsory voting, where citizens are required to vote. When citizens fail to vote in some of these countries, they may not be able to get driver's licenses, passports, or withdraw money from the bank. Women in several Middle Eastern and African countries still do not have equal access to voting. Either it is hard for women to register to vote, or violence prevents them from going to the polls. Although no voting system is perfect, we are lucky to live in a democratic republic where voting is common and widely accessible. The American voting system consists of federal, state, and local elections. Although there are general laws surrounding voting, each state has its own unique way of dealing with elections. Presidential elections take place at the federal level. The president is elected through the Electoral College, where representatives from each state vote. Because representatives represent their state's population, a candidate can sometimes win the popular vote, but not the election. The Electoral College is a winner-takes-all system, where a state is won when the majority of representatives from a state vote for a candidate. The president is re-elected every 4 years. Federal elections also include Congress. Congress is comprised of 2 senators from each state who serve 6-year terms and have scattered elections that occur every 2 years. Congress also includes the House of Representatives, which has 438 members who are elected every 2 years. At the state level of elections, different states have somewhat different rules concerning how and who is elected. In Utah, senators are elected every 4 years, representatives every 2 years, and the governor every 4 years. Governors can serve as many terms in a row as they are elected. Utah state elections are held on the same years as federal elections and midterm elections. Local elections vary from county to county and heavily influence one's direct community. At the local level, sheriffs, judges, mayors, and school board members are elected, as well as a variety of other positions depending on where you live. In the 2020 election, 66.7% of eligible Americans voted, which was higher than the 55.7% and 36.4% who voted in 2016 and in 2012. Many Americans believe their vote does not count. Of course, this is untrue. Because such a large part of the population does not vote, each vote does count. Many voters disregard voting in local elections, where these are often the most important and influential elections in citizens' lives. It is crucial that voters research candidates' policies and vote for objectives that will benefit their lives. Doing research on candidates in local, state, and federal elections is necessary. Vote for candidates who support your values and goals for your community and country. In the end, elections are decided by those who get out and vote. If you do not choose to vote, somebody else will decide the fate of your country and community for you. You should vote because your vote determines policy, where taxes are spent, and your future. You can prepare now to fulfill your civic duty of voting by researching candidates and policies. Start to become an active participant in your community and country right now. Pre-register to vote so when the next election comes, you can vote for candidates who support your values. 16 and 17-year-olds can pre-register to vote, and when you turn 18, you will automatically be registered and able to vote. All you need is a valid Utah driver's license or valid Utah ID. Visit vote.utah.gov to pre-register to vote. Find out where and how you can vote, and find information about candidates and issues. All the information you need to know about voting is on this website. In America, we have a great privilege of being able to vote. I encourage each and every one of you to pre-register to vote and to become an informed and active citizen. I hope that this presentation has taught you a little bit more about what voting is and what it means. I hope you will pre-register to vote and are excited to soon be able to vote. Please help me out and take this short survey about what you have learned. Thank you so much for your time.